Good morning. Today is March 25th. Just done all my prep for the day. I'm gonna look at mainly four or five stocks, but mainly these ones. Market should be opening in the next 12 minutes. But everything is. Let's actually start with a SPY. I mean, when I woke up this morning, SPY was kind of in a range, just like it was yesterday, um, where you had it in a range, then it kind of picked up, went back into another range, and then, of course, we now had a rally up, where we had that bounce from this area. But I mean, I didn't pick it up. I was just following the price action. There were some supply areas which kind of pushed it down, and then had this situation. But anyway, so this morning the market is obviously again in another range and then dropped. So I've marked some supply areas that haven't been used. These are demand areas which have been used. A few of them. There are a few fresh ones. There's one fresh one which I've marked over here, which I'm looking for price to reach if we start going down. If we look at the stocks, in my opinion, Tesla is relatively very weak. Every time the market has just moved slightly in one direction, Tesla has dropped dramatically. Apple is moving in the same pattern as the S&P. This is Futu and Facebook. Facebook looks quite strong actually. Hasn't moved down as much, and it seems to be holding the different levels. I'm also going to look at Vuzi as well, only because I've traded excuse me, traded a few times, and looking at the overall chart, there are quite a few supply areas. I think we're around this region right now. Just looking at this here, we had a nice bounce from this demand area. Let's see what happens. So that kind of tells me that there are buyers here, because that's exactly where that happened, that caused this rally. Although it's been used before over here, so I don't know how much it will hold, but we'll have to see what happens. So those are the things that I'm looking at. I'm gonna try my best to record, so I'll pause anytime something comes up. Anytime something comes up, I will I'll record it. I'm just watching the SPY and seeing this action, and this looks really good. We have a double bottom here, but we did that already here actually, which is where I had this reversal. I think I'm going to mainly look at SPY trades today. My plan today is to trade imbalances and see if I can get two trades, two good trades today. Yeah, and I'm gonna see what I can do with those two trades if they work out. I'm gonna maximum risk for today should be 500. So I'm gonna split those two trades into 250, 250. And if I do sort of scalps in no man's land, essentially if I do something here, I'll maybe just risk $100. But otherwise, I'll just kind of raise, unless I see something that's very, very, very good, like a really good double bottom like this. Even though this is not really done very much as I'm looking at it, because you kind of expect at least price to come all the way back to this level at least, but we don't have that. Let's see what happens anyway. If we start going down, which can happen, because I'm looking at Tesla and we have a bull flag that seems to be developing, at least in the pre-market. But then again, this is the pre-market. There isn't any volume, so we can't really say much in that regard. Although there is a lot more than normal. Yeah, so we'll see how it goes, and we will keep you posted. Alright, so I just took a quick scalp on Tesla, 3 contracts, and yeah, just made, I think, about $400. So that was just really quick. Could have been more, but yeah, it was just a really, really quick scalp. Just want to see what's going to happen. um, and we'll see how the rest of the day goes. All right, so I just went long, 20 contracts on SPY. I don't know why I got out because I didn't need to, but I seem to be doing pretty well. Yeah, I didn't need to get out. Um, I think right now, if I'm just gonna wait for a bit because we've done pretty well so far. But again, I got out because I was looking at the 1 minute chart. I'm gonna wait for a pattern to form because there's nothing here that's really sort of standing out for me. Tesla is still looking really good, but I'm already out of that. Apple's looking strong. Let's just wait to see what happens for the rest, because everything is kind of going up, and that scares me when you start seeing things going into supply areas. Yeah, well, we'll see. Um, I think I'm just a bit nervous. I don't like when I'm trading and I'm getting nervous. Um, I really don't. Like everything is rallying, and I feel bad, or I feel like, oh, I should, So I'm just gonna just chill out for a bit and just relax because, yeah, I'm not trading my edge. So what I will do, I'll just sit out and watch what's happening and then chill out. All right, so I'm done now. Um, yeah, I took three instead of two trades, and I think I should stop. I feel like I'm leaving money on the table, but I'm trying to stick to the plan. Um, Hang on. Yeah, so I want to, I really want to, but I know I have to stick to the plan. Yeah, so let me just pause and saw something. Sorry. Okay, so yeah, so what I did was I saw this double top on the SPY. I mean, my first trade obviously was taken from about here. I saw SPY rallying and I took it from about here. Actually, it wasn't my first, my second trade. Took it from around here and got out at the top over here with 20 contracts. My second trade was only 10 contracts because, I'd already, I didn't even use a trend line for this, but I'd already done my two trades for today. And I thought, okay, well, let's see. Let's try and do a setup. I was looking at the 5 minute and I noticed this double top here, and I noticed it here, seeing it kind of chop around. I saw that, okay, fine. If we break down with momentum, I'm going to jump in. Since this is a SPY, I don't mind jumping in at market because there's high volume. So I jumped in with 10 contracts, and then it just came down here. And I remember when I was looking at the ES, I have marked a daily demand level. So I thought, okay, you need to get out around there. So when it got to this point, I wasn't ready for it to sort of whip back up. So I just got out with five first. Got out with five when it got here, and then got out with three, and then two. Yeah, that was basically it. I mean, um, I don't want to. I don't want to sort of tempt fate. Uh, there's still, like I said, I know I'm leaving money on the table, um, and I don't want to. Again, there's a Tesla opportunity which I'm seeing here. Um, but if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it with very little risk, very 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 little. I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to go too far beyond what my gains today are pretty good. We made $919, only taking three trades. We actually did plan to just take two trades, but um, yeah, these were just scalps. There's another opportunity that's just presenting itself on Tesla. Oh, look at that. And this is coming from daily demand. But again, we're not doing this. I would love to get in, but I just know how things can play out. Yeah, it's never ever the best. And like I said, if I do get in on Tesla, I'm only doing it with very small risk. So I'm gonna just load in a really. In fact, let me. I can hear that little voice in my head saying, "No, don't do it, don't do it." Um, yeah, I think maybe it's a good idea to just watch price and not force it, because you know how this can kind of play out. You just find yourself doing things you do not want to do. I do not mind, or I don't mind sort of trading as I am right now. And the idea is, you know, preservation of capital. Than sort of, we're not, you know, we want to make money, but we want to preserve our capital. If we want to analyze this now, we can see the bears and the bulls and the bears are actually very strong. The bulls are strong here, the bears are strong, the bulls are strong. Choppy a bit, the bears are strong, and then it's getting a bit choppy. So we'll see what happens here. But just looking at this price action, the bulls are strong. It would have been cool if this rallied as well, because then that tells you that, yeah, we have more strength in the bulls than the bears. But right now, you know, we're now, I think we're forming a wedge or a triangle. Um, yeah, so the bears are taking over. So it's difficult to see what's happening. This is the low of yesterday, or yesterday's low, um, and it is struggling to get past it. I think what I will do is I'll wait for price to get to this region, and see if we will get a rejection. If we do get a rejection, I may just play a put of very small size, and that's it. And I'm only going to risk $50 in that put. I'm not going to go any higher than that, because I think, you know, we've done so well so far. The thing that does get me though is on the 15-minute we have a potential 3-bar play. Okay, no, it's not. Okay, no, it's not. Not one yet, but it looked like. Oh yes, it is. It does look like a 3-bar play. So yeah, it looks good. But look at Apple. Look at how it has momentum today. It's kind of what we expected. So I'm just, again, like I said, I'm not forcing anything. I'm just gonna let price dictate, you know, what's happening, and just trade accordingly. Yeah, it's difficult to see what's happening with this, so we just leave it alone. We're not gonna force anything, because that's how you lose money. So there was a really good opportunity that just came out here. Anyway, I've missed it. It's happened already. I can't. I almost got into it. Yeah, but I just thought, no, don't do it. You know, there's no point jumping in. I mean, there's a temptation to, and there's also a temptation to jump into this, but no, we're just gonna chill. And we had the 3-bar play, as I suspected, on Tesla, which worked out perfectly. But again, just let it. I'm trying to learn how to control myself in these situations. Oh, there we go. 3-bar play on this here, and it's a flag. So we have 5 contracts loaded. Nope, does not look like it wants to take it. No. Well, hang on. If there are 5 contracts, let's actually ask ourselves this question. Okay, yeah, it looks like it's going. I'm only going to put 3 contracts. I'm not. Actually, no, I can't be bothered. Let's stick to the plan. We're done for the day. I'm just going to watch price, and if when the SPY hits this area, then we will consider. We'll consider a short. But as of now, it's not about money. It's about preservation of capital, and following a plan and controlling emotions. And as you can see, price is struggling to get past, and this would have been not good. This is where my stop is supposed to be if I get in here. So let me actually look and see what we get with that. So if my stop is down here, 1.9, 1.9, let's just say $2, and we're risking 50 divided by 2, 25 shares. So all we need to do is look for one contract, and we just play one contract like this one. Yeah. But then where are we planning on getting to? See, and this is the question. Yeah. Like, what is the plan? If we got in here, where do we plan on exiting? I would probably say about there. So maybe if we put our limit, doesn't show. Oh, that's looking at another chart right now. Okay, so let's see how far this goes, if it does go. Because right now it is struggling to get any further. Yeah. I'm looking at the 1 minute chart to see what's going on here, and yeah, it looks like it doesn't look like it's going any further. Nope. Because what do we have here? We have this, and then we have that, and then we get out once that's broken. There we go. And yeah, so the only problem with the option, okay, yeah, we've made $4. Yeah, so we just keep that going, and our exit. Yeah, so we were planning on where to exit now. This area I would love to as an exit, but I'm trying to see what we have. We have, okay, so 3870 is a place of supply. I need to look at that properly because I've not actually marked it. Oh, here we go. Yeah, so that should be a good exit point. Yeah, it's now failing. I don't want it to go past this level. So I put a stop just in the base of the consolidation region. That would invalidate the trade for me. Nope. Looks like we're having double tops. Nope. Come on. Okay, I'm getting exhausted. I'm tired. Push, push, keep pushing. I do this when I trade. I talk to myself a lot. Yeah, it's double top. Yeah, double top. It's not happening. Yeah, and my options are losing value, so I'm getting out $3 loss. Doesn't matter. These things happen. So we'll just accept it. Oh, just a $1 loss. Okay, we must have. Yeah, we'll just accept it because and someone go, why weren't you patient? The point being that it wasn't. This is not. I wasn't convinced about it. Tesla is doing great, and I think that's a great one to get into. But as of now, I've reached the point where, as I said, I'm exhausted. I've traded the plan. Um, I'm not. Yeah, and you see Tesla's double topping as well. You can already see. I'd rather trade a setup that I know that was me chasing price, and I don't like chasing. So I will. Yeah, I'd rather do something like this, going into supply, and then just shorting it. That for me is a better setup. Keep you posted. So I just took a short on Tesla and got out. I could have stayed, but I bought 2 contracts and exited just over there. I think I made about 70 or 80 bucks or some. Yeah, about 70 bucks. Um, and that was just me scalping. I actually think I'm happy that I did that because, so if you see, yeah, so I bought 2 contracts, very small contracts. They only had a delta of 33, and then they obviously gave me, oh wow, if I got now both, okay, anyway, doesn't matter. Point is 45 and 30, so that was good, and that brought my total back up. Anyway, so the point is, I'm I actually did that more so because I liked. Oh my goodness, how am I gonna? Okay, I'll put this on. Also, just kind of watching this, seeing how this was acting, but I'm trying to pull the. Oh, well, I don't know why I keep doing this. Oh, there we go. So yeah, I just kind of pulled this over, seeing this channel, and sort of seeing the trading of channels, and if I wanted to, I could get this down because this is really where I want to get to. But I'm looking at this as well, and I'm also looking at this area, which would probably be a good place for a bounce. But I don't want to tempt it. It could just kind of reverse because there is more strength in this direction. The bulls might just take over, and this just kind of becomes more parabolic. The reason why I did get into this short was I was seeing a double top here, and then also just kind of looking back in the pre-market. This is the first drop. The second drop was here, so the third drop will probably be about here. If this breaks this, then we are definitely going further down. Because as you can see, we're having a trading range consolidation over here. That might just take it even further down. And as you can see, the SPY 2 is going down. So it's good to just kind of monitor and watch this as it's happening. Where the hell? There we go. Yeah. And then just being patient. There's a part of me that's like, oh, take it. But then there's another part that says, just be patient. There are lots of opportunities the entire morning, the entire day. We don't need to force this happening. We can just let things, and look at that. The price has reversed, and it's reversed on Tesla. So if I had gone in, that may not have been nice. I'd have lost some money. And that's the thing I've noticed about scalping. Whenever I'm scalping, I really just need to chill and not force things. Just let them happen as they are. Anyway, so I'm just gonna keep watching this for now. I do want to stop, and I think I should, because this is the time of the day when things start to go a bit hairy. Apple, on the other hand, is looking really, really, really interesting. It's not shown any weakness, well, apart from, but you can see some very nice consolidation here. Oh, this is a bit. This might be a bearish sign. This looks bearish. Let me get a big drop. Let me get anyway. Just yeah. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Pushing up. And the SPY 2 pushing up as we expected from this point. Pushing up. Now what we need to see is if Apple can push up with a lot of momentum past here. Looking at this, and I'm doing this based on probability, we may have that push up as well. And that's also happening with Tesla. So that's good. Yeah, I like seeing this, and I love seeing that. I guess why I'm also loving this is it's helping my confidence when it comes to picking when to trade and when not to trade, when to get in and when to get out. Because all I'm doing right now is just scalping. I still have quite a bit of buying power, and we've done quite well so far. Let's see what's happening here. I was actually worried today was going to be a disaster. Oh, we were also looking at Vuzi, weren't we, earlier? And look at how it's just chopped through our supply areas. This too is following the market. Yeah, that was the first one, got to VWAP. This would have been a nice short. And then it's gone back up again. Yeah, this is doing really well, following that trend channel that the SPY is also making as well. So when price is doing this, it gives you more confidence, because then you can really take your time and plan. Let's see, small size. All right, so where are we? Okay, I'm gonna pause this, and then if anything happens, I will update. Something interesting just happened. So you know how we were expecting price to come here and touch, but instead it went sideways and touched it. Now we should have a rally. That is so interesting. You'd have just come back to break even, and then all those who sold here are going to start buying because they're expecting it to come down here. But of course the buyers are stronger, and we have some small consolidation in this region here, like a small wedge just developing. But it's just so interesting how it's come over here, and I'm hoping we can see a big rally up. Not planning on taking it, because for me I think shorting is where we want to go, because this is a supply region. So I'm just going to watch that, see what happens, because it's also happening on the SPY as well. Yep. All right, so I have it trying to break down, but this is difficult to judge. I don't like the fact that we have demand here already. So yeah, I should have already gotten in by now, but you know, we had we had a double top here. What you can do is you can wait for the pullback. But yeah, the wedge looks like it's broken already. right, so we're in two contracts, two put contracts on that. So just watching it now go. I'm gonna put a. I'm watching the. Oopsie. Rejected. That's an area of demand. Ah, come on. Ugh, it's not looking good. Come on. Looks like my stop may be hit. Let me prepare to get out. Yeah, my stop is hit. Oh, one sec, actually no. No, we are still going down. Yeah, we are still going down. There it goes. There it goes. Perfect. I'm gonna protect myself. Oops. It's difficult kind of trying to record at the same time doing this. That makes it so hard. I'm gonna put one exit here and then come on. See, the SPY is pushing it down. I just want it to. There it goes. Perfect. Ah! How did that happen? Come on. I should have played the SPY instead. Oh, it's taking it out already. Ugh. I should just take it out now. Take it out. There we go. I should have just. This is what always happens. I take one out and then I leave the other one in, and then it goes back up, and I'm like, why didn't I take it both out? This is probably still going to go down, but I don't like the VWAP because it just puts price up and down. All right, we're done. I think right now we should be on 1,000. Yeah, we're in 1,000, which is good. Okay, no more. I don't want to trade anymore because I just have this idea that I'm just going to lose money, and I'm not ready to lose what I already have. Remember, we're trying to preserve capital. Yeah. All right. So that was just a really quick scalp, and yeah, I'm just done for the day. Gonna work on something else, and we'll come back and just keep watching the market. Watching the SPY fall like that and seeing how not so far Tesla moved. Yeah, that was. I wish I took the SPY instead. Yeah, watching that just has made me realize that no, Tesla doesn't want to go down today. Tesla wants to stay up. So bulls are fighting. Good thing we got out quickly. And look at this. Now we have a lot of strength coming in. I reckon, yeah, this is going to have to test this area at some point. I'm not really ready to fight that. Because look at that. Look at how far the SPY went compared to that. So, no.